Hello and welcome. So I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Everyman crossword, which is being published on Sunday the 27th of October 2024. So as ever, I don't publish this for a week, so it's probably last week at the earliest that you're seeing this. Couldn't finish last week's puzzle, had to come back to that and look up the answer today. So hoping for something a little bit easier today, because the last two clues on last week's were just a little bit obscure, to say the least. So nothing more to say really other than to crack on. Old Testament prophet seen in Tam O'Shanter, Amos, hidden word. Intensity regularly dropped in avian protection. So, what's that? Regularly dropped in avian protection. So is that nest? That's nest, isn't it? Yep. Okay. That's alternate letters. How eerie, why sure. Uneasy sentiment. How eerie, why sure. Uneasy sentiment when abroad. That looks like an anagram of how eerie, why sure. Let's try it. I don't think I'm going to be able to decipher it from those words, but how eerie, why sure. Yep. They fit. Sentiments when abroad. Wish you were here, isn't it going to be? It's just going to be wish you were here. That wasn't me looking at the letters and knowing it. That was just kind of knowing what people say when they're abroad and they send back sentiments on a postcard. Chose, after imbibing drop of laugh rig, to become drunk. Lap rig. I mean, that's more than 7 letters, that word, whatever that word is. That must just be a hidden word, mustn't it? Chose, after imbibing drop of that to become drunk. I mean, to become drunk I'm just going to move on. What the heck? Moves heavily, wanting sleep after cycling. Okay, so cycling can mean move the letters along. Moves heavily is lumbers and slumbers, yeah. So what we've done there is to take the S from sleep and cycle it round to the end. So that's that. This one with buff back muscles doing a flip, they're resolute. I mean, your back muscles are your lats, maybe. With buff is an ace. Alright, doing a flip, they're resolute. I would think lats is going to be stal. Is it stalwarts? Straw, lats, straw. With buff. They're resolute. I think that's stalwarts, but I can't really say why buff is straw. Not sure about that. I'll have to come back to it. Tax channel. Is that a levy? Don't think so, no. Tax. Not sure. Wristwatch says, not so exciting, but a becoming one. Wristwatch timer, not so exciting, but a becoming one. A wristwatch is a timer, not so exciting, but a becoming one. Okay, so we've got a word like, let's say, timer, and we need to change the, well, in this case, I to an A, but tamer? Yeah, I think that's right, isn't it? So it's actually, yes, timer. So start at tamer, so not exciting is tamer, and then the A becomes a 1 to get to the wristwatch, which is a timer. There we are. Like a competition involving multiple setters. I want to put 3-legged race because I'm seeing all those 3s there. Involving multiple setters. Setters. Trying to think what competitions have setters in them other than crosswords. I can't think. Okay. Ghastly duck penetrating, we need camouflage. Ghastly duck penetrating, we need camouflage. And ghastly looks like a good anagram word, but duck penetrating doesn't give us 7 letters. Duck could be an O. Okay, I'm going to scroll down, see what next. Erstwhile, I'm reading on. Erstwhile capital offence, agent provocateur, finally taken 7 beheaded. Okay, well I don't know what 7 down is yet, so I'm going to leave that. Liberally salt the roast. Who does that anymore? Liberally salt the roast. Free. Don't know. Everyone gripped by American science fiction? Hardly. Everyman. Sorry, that's. I assume Everyman is me. American is US. So is it? Hardly. Or is it USSF? It's sci-fi. Everyman is either I or me or I'm. Hardly. Golly. What pothead may get from or due to his habit? Is that just P for pothead? May get from. Stoned. I mean, you get stoned, don't you, if you take pot? I don't know, really. His habit. Okay, well, it started well. Historic ship. That must be the Mayflower. Flower for a flower. Flower, not flower. Flower is a river, and it may show. So yep. Quiet. Location for milk. Shake. Shudder. Location for milk. Annoys the French. A primary requirement. Ooh. Needles. Needles. I'm not sure. The needs. Okay. Needs. Yep. Annoys needles. The French. LE. A primary requirement. Needs. Quite sure how that says to put it in there, but anyway. Energy shown by second 11. Steam, I assume. S-team. Okay. Second team. Steam. Nice. Pinches small tissues. Must be swabs. Swamps. Pinches. Swipes. Tissues. Small tissue wipes. Yeah, wipes. Shaking tail end. Watch a lad fall in Vermont, for example. Vermont is a state. Could be shaking tail end. Watch a lad. So that'd be a sun, wouldn't it? Season. There we are. Ah, that kind of falls. So yeah. So in America, the fall is a season, isn't it? Watch shaking tail end. What's that? A lad, a sun. Okay, so just shaking tail end. SE. Watch. Yeah. So take off the E of C for watch. Wow. Okay. TikTok, social media, I would say, looking at those letters. Therefore, yeah, I think that's claim idea is an anagram of that. That must be pickled, mustn't it? To become drunk is pickled. Pick is, yep, pick. And then after imbibing drop of la, to become, after imbibing drop of picked. Okay, picked with the first letter of lap, whatever it is. Okay, fair enough. Where are we going next? We're going to, on the radio, Mrs. Radicani will call Ireland. Ms. Radicani, so sorry. On the phone, Emerald Isle, that is. Ireland is. Why is that? Emma called Emerald Isle. Old Isle. Emma dial, as in to dial the phone, I think. Emerald Isle. I can't get that bit, but anyway, I think that's the answer. Emerald Isle for Ireland. Using for reason, conciliated freely. That's not on. Using reason, logically. Conciliated freely. Tax, drain. Tax and channel. Channel's a drain. Using reason, conciliated freely. Could be an anagram of that. Could be rid freely. That's not on. Not sure. Okay. Turncoats abandoning HMS inhabited this island primarily. Is that just a TA H, T. Tahiti, that's my primarily clue. Everyman likes to put in there. Okay, scribble. Leave hurriedly. Rush off, I think that is. I think that's rush off, double def. Understand second, Beatles hit. Gosh, Beatles hits. 3 and 4. Is it literally the second Beatles hit? Something. Understand is get back. Get back is it fits the things. Is that? That's definitely not their second hit. Understand you get. Second. I back. Yeah, they are. Okay, so get is to understand something, and back is if you second it, you back them. If you second a motion, you propose it, you back it. And the Beatles hit is the get back. Is get back. Whew, okay, I'm glad I got that one. What's this? I'm not. It's rag, rig. What's this? Rag, and setters. Yeah, it's something to do with dogs, isn't it? Rag, reg, rug, rig, rog. Maybe it's not rush off. I think setters are dogs though, so maybe it isn't rush off. Leave hurriedly, rush off. Like a competition. Dog eat dog. Let's go with that being dog eat dog. Not entirely sure about that. Dog eat dog's a competition. Yeah, it's like a competition. Scribble. Draw off. It's a bit weak, isn't it? Leave hurriedly. Dive off. Don't know. Okay. Let's have a look at this one. Ghastly, dark, penetrating. We need camouflage. Hideous. I think. And let's hide over dark, and we is us. Dash off. That's better. Dash off is better. I said rush off, did I? So yeah, dash off. I was on the right track. Where to get dates and a drink for 90s rockers. That must be Oasis, mustn't it? So I've just missed out that one there, I think, on the downs. They're beyond help. George succeeded in the protection of one. They're beyond help. What's that? King George's GR. Succeeded is in the protection of one. Grow. They're beyond help. Grouches. What's this? Erstwhile capital offence. Agent provocateur. Finally taken. 7 beheaded. What was 7? 7 was season. Okay, is that kind of 7? Or was it even? Let's unblock this one here because this was liberally salt the roast. Sorry. To who does that? Who does that anymore? Well, that's as if down there, isn't it? Everyman gripped. American sci-fi SF. Okay, bit of a interesting abbreviation SF, but yeah, fair enough. What pothead may get from or due to his habit? Kick, I suppose. Kick his habit. Get a kick from it. Okay, good stuff. Using reason. Conciliated freely. That's not on. Whoa, so this has gone very nicely actually. I mean, what have we been doing? It's 14 minutes on the clock. I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4 clues left, I think, and they're not looking nice at this moment. This one, erstwhile capital offence, treason, surely. Ah, yeah, season and treason. So eason, take off that. Capital offence, agent provocateur, finally. So take the T and R from agent provocateur, TR, final letters, and season treason. Okay, that gets rid of that one. That's goners, isn't it? Ah, there's my 1. There's George, and succeeded on yes. Yes. So just 2 left, and this is using reason, conciliated freely. That's not on. And this one, liberally salt the roast. Is that just an anagram of salt the roast? Salt the roast. No, there's no. Well, there could be an O in there, I suppose. Who does that anymore? to... I've got no idea what that clue's about really. Liberally. Let's put in salt the roast and see how many letters I need after that. Roast. The roast. Say. Yeah, that's the letters, so it is going to be probably. It looks like it might be year there, something too. That's... I'm going to try putting year in there. I'm not sure it is, but that must be 2, mustn't it? See how I do on that. Salt the roast, say. That's 2, or so, could be so there, couldn't it? That's so last year. Okay, that's so last year. So last year. Okay, so that just leaves me this one, which is using reason. Oh, let's just bring that there. Using reason, conciliated freely. Could be an anagram of conciliated. That's not on. I think it's an anagram of conciliated without the on in it. So what have we got? CCILIATED, which is dialectic. Don't know. Dialectic. I think fits. Yep. So there we go. All done. Wow, that was one of the fastest I've ever done for just over 16, 17 minutes. Wow. Okay, I'm going to go through those clues. I think I went through them quite well on the way, but let's have another look. So we've got Old Testament prophets, that's Amos, and it can be seen in, so it's a hidden word in Tamashanta. Amos is there. Intensity regularly, so take the N-E-S-T, the alternate letters of intensity, to get avian protection, which is a nest. We've got an anagram of how eerie, why sure. So uneasy is telling us that's an anagram. And the sentiment when abroad, people used to send back postcards that say wish you were here. Weather is nice, wish you were here. Chose is picked, and then imbibing a drop of whatever that word is. So the drop is actually the L. Put the L into picked gives you pickled, which is to become drunk. An old word for being drunk, pickled. Moves heavily is lumbers, and if you're sleeping, you're slumbering. So after cycling, so cycling means take the S from the front, move it to the end. Cycling would be L to the U to that. Just keep on moving the letters around. Think of a circle and find the one that works. But lumbers. This one I actually didn't work out. With buff, back muscles doing a flip. They're resolute. Well, I think that's correct. Stalwarts are resolute people. With buff. That, I think back muscles are your lats, or can be your lats. So that just leaves straw or warts. I think that's straw lats, but I don't understand the straw bit being a buff. Unless it's Saint Raw. Buff is raw. In which case I don't know what the ST is doing there. I may have got that clue wrong. Maybe a wrong answer. Who knows? Well, otherwise I think that's okay. I can't think of many words that would fit in there. Okay, so I've got a double definition here. If you're feeling taxed, you're feeling drained, and a channel is a drain. We've got a wristwatch, say, which is a timer. And if something's not so exciting, it's tamer. So then change the A to an I, which goes from tamer to timer. Like a competition, competitions are sometimes described as dog eat dog, and involving multiple setters, so 2 dogs, setters, greyhounds. My brain is struggling to think of the name of dog setter. English setter, I suppose. So yeah, dog eat dog, multiple setters. Ghastly is hideous. We've got a duck, O, penetrating, we need camouflage, so hide us. There, hide us, we need camouflage, hide us, put an O in there. Erstwhile capital offence, I don't know what erstwhile is really doing there, but capital offence is treason. Agent provocateur is, take the final letters of agent provocateur, which is TR, and then look at clue 7, which turns out to be season, so you can't do this until you've done that clue. Behead the season to become eason, gives you treason. Liberally is telling us there's an anagram coming up of salt the roast say, and yeah, that's so last year. It's just a way of saying who does that anymore. Everyman is I, so this is standard Everyman clue, gripped by American science fiction ASF. So American A and then SF for sci-fi. Okay, I'm just gonna divert for a moment. So he's got 4 types of clue in this puzzle, or 4 clues in the puzzles normally. So we've got the as if is the I for Everyman, and then we've got wish you were here. That's so last year, the rhyming pair. So there's a big rhyme pair. Normally the very long ones are the rhyming pair. And then Tahiti is his primarily clue, where he takes the initial letters for an acrostic, and those tend to feature every week. What pothead may get from or due to his habit. So yeah, pot. Somebody smokes pot, may either get a kick from it, or they may eventually kick their habit, get rid of it. So there we go. Scrolling around badly. So let's look at the downs. Historic ship is a Mayflower, showing might on river. So you might do something, you may do it. And a flower is not the right way to read this clue. So a river is a flower. Comes up occasionally, that one in clues. Normally it's the other way around. You see flower in a clue, and you're trying to think of the name of a river. Quiet is shush, and location for milk is the udder. So if you shake, you shudder. A noise is needles. The in French is le, and then a primary requirement is needs. I don't quite understand why we need to put le into that, but I mean needs, yeah, because I would have said primary requirement is needs. Therefore, what's saying is put the into it. But hey, it's needles. I'm pretty certain of that. Energy is steam powered things, and shown by the second team, second 11. Pinches is swipes, and small tissues are small wipes. Shaking tail end, so this shaking tail end is a complex way of saying lose the last letter of a word meaning watch, which is C, S-E-E, so just S-E, and then A, and then lad is sun, and the fall in Vermont, for example, is a season, so Vermont being one of the American states. TikTok, etc. is an example of social media, and we've got an anagram of claim idea is, indicated by deranged. At least I think claim idea is. Well, I'm wondering where I'm getting my O from. So actually we've got therefore is so, sorry, and then claim idea, and that's deranged. So it's a half soul, half the word is given to you, the so is therefore, and then claim idea is an anagram, so it's a combination clue. On the phone is a sound alike. Now I don't quite get the sound alike here. Miss Raducanu is obviously Emma Raducanu, and will call is to dial. Emma dial, Emma will dial, Emerald dial. Don't know. Emerald Isle is a name for Ireland anyway. Can't quite make that one work in my world, but fair enough. Got there. Using reason is the dialectic, and we've got conciliated freely. It's got an anagram of conciliated indicated by freely, but we don't want to anagram the part of conciliated that's the on, so that's not on. Take the on out of that, do the rest of it, and you get to dialectic. So here's the primarily clue. Turncoats abandoning HMS inhabited this island. So HMS, you're only looking for the H of HMS to get to Tahiti primarily, so it's just a clue there to get you to that name of that island. Scribble is to dash off something, you dash it off, and leave hurriedly is to dash off. Understand is to get. If I get that, I understand it. And the second is to back, so second a proposal, you back the proposal, and Beatles hit is get back. They're beyond help are goners. King George is GR, succeeded is S, and in the protection of one, so put 1, so GR around 1. And finally, where to get dates? Okay, dates, the fruit is oasis, an oasis and a drink. Get dates and a drink. So you get dates from palm trees, drink from the oasis itself, and 90s rockers are oasis. So there we go. All done. A lot nicer than last week, is all I'm going to say. So enjoyed that. Thank you to Everyman for that one.